Come with me as I take you to some of my favorite cities on a long weekend. Buongiorno tutti! Together we'll explore the places I love. Oh, Palermo, what a beauty you are. Oh, my word, Madrid is next to heaven. And discover places new. We put the vroom vroom into Milano. Oh my, this is astonishing. From Stockholm to Lisbon, we'll raise a glass,
Saúde.
and enjoy great food. Pork that melts in your mouth. I don't think there's any delicate way of eating it.
Oh,
We'll leave the tourist trail behind. Every bone in my body has been shaken. My goodness, we are on the ice.
yes.
Oh, my word. We are tacking. And seek out special places to stay. The view of Prague is magnificent. Along the way, we'll make new friends. Do you mind if we do a selfie?
Really?
And memories to last a lifetime. I think I shall always remember this. This is a beautiful moment. I have rarely seen such opulence. What an amazing sight. I am loving this. I can't wait to show you more. Welcome to Sicily, the largest island in the Mediterranean, home to Greek temples and the meeting point and the melting pot of any number of civilizations. I'm going to show you Palermo, which is the gritty capital. And between its centuries of architecture, its domed churches, its crumbling palaces, there is exotic disorder. There are crowds and the din of an ardent people, amongst whose passions is food. Stick close with me as I lead you through the alleyways and the throngs. This is going to be edgy, but it's going to make us feel alive. Just a short flight from Britain, glorious Palermo has attracted many a jealous conqueror over the centuries. Home to over 600,000 people, it stands on Sicily's northern shore, surrounded by mountains. With year-round sunshine, it has the ingredients for a perfect getaway. Sei libero?
Sì.
On your visit, I'd recommend taking one of these two-seater taxis. It's a perfect way to see the city and to appreciate the mixture of cultures that have left their mark.
Let's go, Michael.
Andiamo.
Andiamo.
Let's conquer Palermo! This is marvellous. These three-wheeled taxis, known as Apes, or Bees in Italian, were launched by Piaggio, makers of the iconic Vespa scooter in the 1940s. And they are perfect for zipping around the winding medieval back streets. Oh, and we plunge into an alleyway. Here I could do my shopping from the Ape.
Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. All of Palermo seems to be paved with large blocks. Maybe they're made of marble. They're very, very pretty.
This is marble. All the street of the city Palermo. Is it tondo, tondo?
This is all marble. That's why we're bouncing up and down so much. From these tiny streets, we emerge for our first glimpse of one of Palermo's treasures.
This is Royal Palace, the Parliament of Sicily.
Ah, this is very beautiful, Antonio. First built as a fortress in the 9th century by the island's Muslim conquerors, the palace tells the story of Sicily's many foreign rulers.
Three styles different. This is the first part, Arabic, center Norman, and finish Spain.
Today, it's home to Sicily's government. So many trees, greenery everywhere. I love it. Evviva Palermo!
Yes,
Well, I congratulate you on the beauty of your city.
the best city.
And just around the corner is another highlight. Ah, bravissimo. What a beautiful cathedral. It is a riot of different styles. It's like a jigsaw at different eras of history. So someone added a dome, someone added a tower. Another person said, why not have a clock? Anything goes. We're now in the city's most iconic street, the Via Vittorio Emanuele. Created 2,700 years ago by the Phoenicians, it still divides the city in two today.
And this, the center city.
We have these beautiful Baroque facades covered in plaques, columns and statues. Absolutely superb. Palermo is a city that's very difficult to put your finger on. It has superb architecture of so many different styles. And then it has that grittiness, such an edge to it. Up ahead is my final stop.
You look here. It's
Wow.
Market Ballarò.
Perfetto!
Market the fruit, meat, fish, street food.
Ballarò Market is over 1,000 years old. Grazie, Antonio.
Ciao, Michael.
Ciao. Buon viaggio.
Ciao.
The island's history of foreign invaders has bequeathed a rich heritage of cultural layers. The best place to understand that is in the ancient neighborhood of Albergheria. It's boisterous and noisy. It's multi-ethnic. It is picturesque and colourful. Look at these displays of magnificent produce. It's the sort of place that I find stimulating, and I'm going to plunge into the very heart of Ballarò. It opens every morning at 7:30. Market traders have set up stall here since the 10th century. Local food expert Marcella is my guide to the gastronomic surprises on offer. Marcella!
Ciao, Michael.
Buongiorno, piacere.
Come stai?
The stuff here looks brilliant.
You know, we have this market since the Arabic period. The food comes from a place close by called Balhara. That's why Ballarò.
Balhara is obviously
Balhara,
an
it's
Arab word. Yes.
The Arabs brought here the bitter oranges, the lemons, pistachio. We still continue their tradition. We have been under 13 different rulers. So what you eat today is the result of all of them.
Tell me about the people who live around Ballarò. Lots of different nationalities today.
Yeah. This is a melting pot. Since the beginning, our dialect is the result of the Arabs, the Spanish.
Have you ever done a DNA test on yourself?
No, but from my surname, Amato, we suppose it's a Spanish.
Well, my DNA shows 50% Spanish, so maybe you and I have a lot in common here.
Why not? I'm blonde like you.
Shall we take a walk through Ballarò?
Andiamo.
It has the feel of a souk here. Again, you feel the Arab origin. We're in the Kasbah of Palermo.
It's a Casbah.
Along with its impressive displays of local produce, the market is famous for the sales patter of its traders and their theatrical calls known as abbagnate.
Questo bello fresco, signore! Dai, ragazzi, si viene a mangiare, prego! Mai dai! Mai dai! Mai dai!
Sicily is renowned as one of Europe's street food hotspots. And with tempting aromas filling my nostrils, I can't wait to tuck in. When you come to this market, it isn't just to buy, is it? It's for all the colour. These people are performers. Lei un cabaret.
Io sono un venditore, un semplice venditore, signora!
Grazie mille.
Thank you!
If you want to sample the authentic taste of a city, you can't beat its markets. Exploring them is an adventure.
Il più bel panino!
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, panino con mezza?
What's he
Panino
saying?
con mezza!
Sandwich with a spleen.
Spleen.
Plain.
Mamma mia.
That sounds exciting.
Palermo #1.
Va bene, va bene. Panino con
Mezza.
milza. Oh my God, look at this stuff. And what's its origin?
It's dated back to the Jewish time, when the Jewish, in order to butcher the meat, had to pay a lot of money. So at the end, they want to reuse each part of the animals.
Sicily once had a Jewish population thought to number more than 30,000. But under the Catholic rule of Spain, they were expelled at the end of the 15th century.
Lemon, fromage. Il più buono!
Grazie.
Prego.
Spleen. Spleen. Help me think about something else. What?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. There we go, ice cream.
Do you like it?
No buono.
It's very tasty. Sì, sì.
#1.
Sì, sì.
Of course, it's a little bit rubbery, but it really has lots of taste. Sei un maestro. Grazie.
Ciao, arrivederci.
With all the mixtures in the background of Sicilian people, I feel that you are a kind of salad.
Or lasagna, different layers.
Thank you so much, Marcella. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I know Sicily well. Over the years, I've enjoyed many holidays here. A long weekend is the perfect way to sample things that make it special. We come here in part because it gives us what we expect from Italy. Great food and a marvellous welcome. But it's different from Tuscany or Venice. It isn't polished. We feel here as though we've come on an adventure that we share with the local people. Despite being exceptional, Sicilians share with other Italians the ritual of caffè. Coffee culture in Italy dates to the 16th century. In Palermo, discerning customers buy from a favoured coffee roaster, known as a torrefazione. In a quiet neighbourhood, a 15-minute stroll from the waterfront, there's a very special place, open 6 days a week, that's been roasting coffee for 72 years. Buongiorno, fratelli.
Ciao, come
Salvatore. Having inherited the business from their father, brothers Luigi and Salvatore have worked together for the past 50 years.
Aiutami.
Sì, I will help you.
Tieni questo coso, di
Sì,
qua, di qua.
yeah. On your long weekend, you could call in for a bag of freshly ground coffee to take home.
Maradona.
Maradona, sì. I've come to admire the art of torrefazione and to witness this morning's roasting. Da quando è la macchina? How old is this machine?
Questa è la seconda,
This is the second one we've had.
42.
So this is just 42 years old.
Palermo,
Ah,
mio zio,
your uncle.
lui costruiva le macchine da caffè.
Sì. Before roasting begins, the stove is replenished. Ah, the fire is roaring away below. And like a pellet, a wooden pellet he's put in there. And the remnants of the previous roast cleaned out.
Michael,
Sì,
aiuta.
sì. I need to help.
Tira forte.
Yeah. More vigorous. What we've got here are the husks of the coffee beans.
Ok.
Finito.
Sì.
Bella aroma di caffè qui, eh?
Sì,
Stai facendo la tostanza settimanale, no?
sì.
You're doing the
Dai
weekly roast.
contenitori l'acqua va giù per la tostatura.
The hopper is filled with a mix of varieties of raw green coffee beans. Each produces a distinctive flavour. that develops during the roast.
Noi lavoriamo con le note che ha lasciato mio papà, note segrete.
I'm reminded of the expression, you know, coffee isn't a matter of life and death. It's much more important than that.
Si sta quasi preparando.
This judgment is made by eye, the exact moment when the coffee is the right colour. The beans come roaring out, marvellous aroma, massive amount of heat. Ah, fantastic smell of coffee. Now to cool them down.
Bravo,
Va bene,
bravo.
va bene.
Puoi venire a lavorare qua.
Ah, thank you. There were once 80 coffee roasters in Palermo. Today, Luigi and Salvatore run one of 4 remaining torrefazioni that roast and blend traditionally.
Dalla mattina alla sera, d'accordo su tutto. D'accordo su... E ci vogliamo sempre bene.
50 years they've been
50
working
anni.
together, all day long, and in all that time, they've never had a row. Time to enjoy the fruits of our labour.
Ok.
Allora, fratelli, grazie tanti.
Grazie a
so
voi,
much.
grazie a voi. C'è un'esperienza di 72 anni qua.
72 years of experience, and you can taste every year of the passion. Fueled by Luigi and Salvatore's cafe, let our day continue as we head into the city centre, where the island's multicultural past displays itself all around us. What a place to meet this is, isn't it? I'm meeting local historian Valentina in front of a splendid 16th century fountain, the Fontana Pretoria, also called the Fountain of Shame. How could such a beautiful thing be called a fountain of shame?
Is because we're right in front of the monastery of St. Catherine. So the nuns were overlooking the naked statues.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Valentina has brought me here especially to see the adjoining Piazza Bellini. It's one architectural feast after another. We leave the beautiful fountain behind, and now we come across these 2 superb churches.
Yes, 2 of the most important Arab Norman churches of Palermo city centre.
Arab Norman, which seems an extraordinary idea, Arab and Norman.
It's totally unique.
So exceptional that in 2015, the city was named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as this is the only place in the world where the blend of the 2 architectural styles exists. This is wild. Such a juxtaposition of difference.
Yes, because when the Normans arrived, for 250 years, Sicily had been under Muslim rule. 80% population was Muslim. So the Normans very intelligently organized a very tolerant reign.
So these churches were commissioned by Christian rulers, but their architects had these strong Islamic influences.
Yes, the Martorana, the bell tower that we see here, which is a beautiful example of the Arab Norman style, because you see these little dark stars made in lava stones, which was typical of the Islamic culture of North Africa.
This lovely church with the 3 red domes, now that would be very typical of the Islamic style.
Yes, they look like mosques because this is what they were specialized in doing.
Yes, it's magnificent. So what we're seeing here is not only a fascinating combination of architectures, but we're understanding the way that the rulers of the time dealt with the issue of a multiplicity of cultures and religions.
Yes, certainly Palermo expresses being in the center of the Mediterranean.
On your visit, I recommend you also take a look at the inside. How absolutely wonderful. This is superb. It's tiny, but it's perfect.
Maio of Bari, the commissioner, the prime minister, was killed in 1160, and so the church was never finished with the decoration of mosaics. So we can perfectly spot the details of the Arab-Norman architecture.
And I must say, if one came to Palermo for a long weekend, I think this church, although so tiny, is really one of the highlights of the city.
Certainly, it's a jewel which exemplifies perfectly the Arab-Norman style.
The history of our world has been enormously complicated by the existence of two civilizations, two religions, who both believe in one God, the Christians and the Muslims, and yet have so often been in conflict. Indeed, sometimes they've been involved in the slaughter of each other, as at the time of the Crusades. However, when the Normans invaded Sicily, they accepted what they found in place, the Muslim civilization. And these Arab-Norman churches are a celebration of an epoch of respect, tolerance, and coexistence. Before I check into my hotel, I have a very special date at a palazzo, a late lunch with a duchess. Hello, Nicoletta, it's Michael. Ciao. Behind this imposing front door, the celebrated Sicilian author Giuseppe Tomasi di Lampedusa finished Italy's best-selling novel ever, The Leopard. It tells the story of the fading power of the island's upper classes. Today, it's home to his adopted daughter-in-law, Duchess Nicoletta, who's become entrepreneurial in order to maintain this magnificent building. And I must say, it is a thing of beauty and perfectly kept. Wonderful furniture everywhere. Hunt the Duchess. Nicoletta? Nicoletta?
Hello, Michael.
Ah, there you are.
Here you are.
How lovely to see you.
Wonderful to see you, and I'm very, very happy to meet you.
Thank you for having me here. What a beautiful palazzo. This is superb.
Thank you. This is our ballroom, and here we have the manuscript of The Leopard.
My goodness.
It was translated into more than 50 languages, and is still considered one of the most important novels of the 20th century.
It's one of the things that puts Sicily on the world map.
Absolutely.
But the book is about change.
Yes, it's about change.
What
it's
about?
a change of an era, change of a class. It's the change of everything.
And tell me about the aristocracy in Sicily. There were so many palaces in Palermo.
Yes, there are a few that are still lived in by the families, but it takes huge amount of money to keep it in good order. This is a listed building,
yes,
and it's all on the owner's shoulders. The Italian government is the only one in Europe that doesn't give any help, but had transformed the third floor into a holiday rental apartment, and this is a huge help. And I give Sicilian cooking classes, although I've never been to a cooking class in my life.
But that is fantastic. So people have the opportunity to cook with the Duchess.
Absolutely. Do you want to try?
Thank you very much. On your long weekend, you could join a group and book the Duchess for a day learning Sicilian cookery. First shopping for ingredients at the market, before a lesson and lunch at the Palazzo. I'm lucky to have the Duchess's expertise all to myself.
So here we are. This is my kitchen.
Lovely. On today's menu, a simple Sicilian pasta pesto. How hard could it be? How do we begin, Nicoletta?
We start by chopping the dry ingredients with our mezzaluna. You know what the mezzaluna is? This is the
half moon.
The half moon. So you see, this is the movement. You just have to rock. It's very soothing, very relaxing. No, Michael. The mezzaluna must always be parallel to the table and to the chopping board. This is a very, very typical Sicilian pesto because we have pistachios, we have almonds, basil, and we have sun-dried cherry tomatoes. Look at me. mine is much better.
You have made it into a sort of dust.
You move too much. Moderate your strength.
This glass is proving tougher than I'd imagined.
The pasta that we are going to use today, this is busiate, which is a very, very typical Sicilian pasta. And it used to be made by hand, and they used to roll it all around a special brass, very hard.
Yeah.
And then, when it gets dry, the pasta is all, see?
Yeah, it has a twirl.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's fine.
Well, you're fired. You're definitely fired.
I think the Duchess is used to better. While the busiate cook, the pesto is finished. Local olive oil, chopped tomatoes, and it's ready to serve.
And of course, we deserve a nice glass of wine. Well, you deserve a kiss.
You are very forgiving. So now the proof.
Now the proof, yes.
My goodness. Isn't that delicious? Every one of our ingredients here sort of cries out loudly from the sauce, doesn't it? Well, this has been marvellous. I've cooked with the Duchess, and now I have lunched with the Duchess as well.
Aren't you happy with that? Don't you feel privileged?
I do. My first day in Palermo has put me in the mood for luxury. So, for my first night, I'm taking a 15-minute taxi ride to the north. My hotel was opened in the early 1900s by a legendary entrepreneurial family, the Florios, whose vast business empire spanned fishing, shipping, and wine. Buonasera.
Good evening, Mr. Portillo, and welcome to Villa Igea. I am Isabella.
Lovely to see you, Isabella. I'm very pleased to be here.
Thank you.
What does the name mean, Villa Igea?
The hotel is named after the daughter of Franca and Ignazio Florio.
Designed by a local architect, the look was inspired by the London department store Liberty. Oh, Isabella, what a beautiful room.
This is the Sala Basile, the crowning jewel of Villa Igea.
Was this designed as, what, a ballroom?
Yeah, it was designed for celebrations and events.
Well, it's been beautifully preserved, hasn't it? Everything has remained in place. My bed calls. Luckily, it's just along the corridor.
Enjoy your stay, Mr. Portillo.
Very comfortable room with lovely colours, with peacock-coloured lamps. The theme of Art Nouveau is continued throughout the hotel. It's a style that I like very much indeed. And it continues through the marble bathroom and a grand living room. And I have a terrace. Oh! With marvellous views over the port, over the gardens, over the sea. Anyone for tennis? One reason why Palermo is suitable for the long weekend is you've got to hunt around a little bit, and not everything is by any means obvious. This is a city where prior research is going to pay off. But once you've found the key and opened the door to Palermo, I believe you're just going to have an unforgettable break. After a tranquil night's sleep, I've decided to stretch my legs and take you to the outskirts of Palermo to the coastal resort town of Bagheria, known as the City of Villas. In the 18th century, this was the playground of aristocrats who built summer houses to escape the heat of the city. It also featured in the film The Godfather Part 3. I'm lucky to be invited to a renowned local restaurant whose menu is inspired by Palermo's vibrant food markets. Michelin star, ho ho ho! Andrea is the sommelier. Hello!
Buongiorno! Welcome to Pupi Restaurant.
What is the sort of concept or philosophy of the restaurant?
All the dishes are mostly from street food, but the ingredients are completely different. It's a little bit the style of our restaurant.
You're making gourmet street food.
Very elegant street food, if you want, with one of the really best ingredients of Sicily.
Very interesting, because I was in the Ballarò market and I had some spleen. And if you're not serving spleen here, I'm quite relieved. The restaurant opened in 2009 and has held a prestigious Michelin star for 10 years. In charge is the acclaimed chef, Tony Lococo. Il famoso Tony.
Ciao Michael, vieni qua, dai, gira da questa parte.
He's invited me to cook with him in his outdoor kitchen. What are we making today, Tony?
Oggi faremo un piatto che è della tradizione palermitana, la stighiola.
Stighiola.
Understand stighiola?
It's the guts.
Yes.
And I thought spleen was challenging enough. Sicilian street food favourite stighiola is traditionally made using skewered lamb intestines, seasoned with parsley, and cooked over hot coals. Tony's interpretation is intestine-free.
Ok, noi facciamo una rivisitazione della stighiola e faremo di pesce, quindi sarà seppia, tonno, cipollotto e prezzemolo. Allora, fai come tu segui me. Prendiamo la nostra seppia. Okay.
So I have to be very precise in the way that I position these strands of cuttlefish.
Wow! Ma sei bravissimo.
Oh, thank you so much.
Tu hai fatto il cuoco, no?
No. I know nothing about I know nothing about cooking or cuisine.
Allora, tonno. Mettiamo il tonno qua. Vai, fallo tu.
We're going to put the tuna.
Ok, sì. Però scendi un po' giù, Stop, ok.
Going to put onion here.
Così, perfetto. Prezzemolo.
Just like this. Così.
Sì, bravo. Senza un ordine, così, bravo, così.
Come ha imparato a cucinare lei?
Ma io la mia storia è un po' diversa, sono un cuoco autodidatta, non ho mai fatto scuola alberghiere, non ho mai cucinato con grandi chef, tutto quello che ho fatto nella mia carriera è tutto frutto della mia fantasia, del mio amore verso questo lavoro.
Lei mi dice che era artigiano,
Sì.
You say you were an artisan, che tipo di artigiano?
È nel mondo del vetro, glass, c'entra niente.
You were a glass fitter?
Yes. Da piccolo. Ho fatto questo lavoro nella famiglia di mio papà, perché mio papà, mio
Family
fratello,
business, father's business.
Yes. E poi ho voluto cambiare e mi sono fatto trasportare dal cuore e quindi quello che mi piaceva fare nella mia vita era cucinare e questo è quello che faccio fino ad ora. Michael, adesso viene la parte quella difficile, avvolgerla, questa è difficile, mi raccomando.
This is tricky.
Allora, prendiamo questo.
We lift up the ends, of course, yes, and we fold them over.
Vai.
Lift up the end.
Bravo, avvolgere.
You mean roll?
Yes.
Like roll it?
Vai, go,
Sì.
No worry. Vai, tira. Vai, go.
Maintain the tension in there.
Go.
I'm rather pleased with that.
Grande Michael, bravo.
After just a minute in the frying pan, our delicate creation is ready to eat.
Andiamo a tagliare la stighiola. Vieni qua. Taglia a pezzettini. Adesso con la seppia, con le sacche della seppia, abbiamo fatto una mollica. Bread, noi l'illusione che è come se fosse una carbonella. Stighiola di pesce.
So this looks like street food. It's going to be absolutely superb. What brings us back to our roots is that street food is eaten with the fingers.
Assaggio pure io.
Buonissimo. Oh, it's so good. Sicily's reputation for delicious food is reason enough to visit. Adding the stunning beaches, superb climate, and a melting pot of cultures, there's plenty more to tempt you. But the island has experienced a difficult past that reverberates today. Some cities that you visit are picture perfect. They're sleek and they can be a bit smug and they're crowded with tourists. But Palermo struggles. It's trying to shake off a bad reputation. Whenever I visit a place, I like to get to know it, warts and all. In Sicily, that means understanding the baleful influence of organised crime. The modern-day Mafia, known as the Cosa Nostra, was first established in the 19th century. By the 1950s, the island was in the grip of a network of extortion and political corruption. In recent years, an outraged public staged a popular resistance. I'm meeting anti-mafia campaigner Eduardo. A privilege to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
A great privilege for me. And your shirt says it all. But
Yes.
give me some idea, what was it like living in a place like Palermo under the rule of a mob of gangsters?
Yes, imagine that I was born in 75. When I was a child, it was terrible. I mean, the mafia could kill whoever they wanted. Whoever tried to stop or to give them trouble was eliminated. The atmosphere was very, very, very heavy.
Yes, and then they were also, of course, taking money from the local businesses, protection money.
Well, yes, protection money, we call it pizzo. It's the way the mafia control the territory. So when they ask pizzo in a shop, the shop owner gives them money. It's a matter of power.
Failure to comply and pay the pizzo led to violence on the streets, and livelihoods were destroyed until the authorities finally took action. In the 1980s, there were important trials where a lot of mafia were sent down for life sentences.
Yes, in particular, one trial changed the course of events. There were like 477 mafiosi accused of different crimes like extortion, drug traffic, murder, but all of them were accused of being a member of Cosa Nostra. So it was a trial against the mafia.
Two judges, Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino, led the fight back, but paid the ultimate price.
The mafia decided to have their revenge. On the 23rd of May, 1992, they killed Falcone. They put a bomb under the motorway. He died with his wife and 3 bodyguards. And 2 months later, the other prosecutor, Borsellino, was killed with a car bomb too. It was a very tragic event for Italian people.
You were 16 years old. Tell me about the impact on you personally as a boy.
For sure, it was a moment in which a part of you grew up, and people started to protest. People started to say, basta, that's enough.
In 2004, Eduardo co-founded a grassroots organization, Addio Pizzo, or Goodbye Extortion.
We started a communication campaign with a very simple sticker reading, an entire people that pays pizzo is a people without dignity. We started to gather business and shops whose owners were courageous enough to say, I do not pay the mafia.
Wow.
And eventually, by connecting shop owners and consumers, we created a big movement that is strong enough to keep the mafia away.
You must all be very brave.
Our generation grew up with that shock of 1992, and it was our need to do something eventually.
Compared to some other Italian cities, Palermo is something of an unpolished gem. Despite its air of faded grandeur, during your long weekend, take a close look and you'll detect signs of renewal and rebirth. Palermo is a city of many palaces. A lot of them, quite honestly, have seen better days. The old families that own them have sold them on or simply run out of money. But an important exception is the Palazzo Butera. It has been restored, and just look at it. But look at the scale of this place. The Palazzo Butera displays its monumental facade stretched along the seafront in Khalsa, which derives from its historic Islamic name, Al-Khalisa, meaning the chosen one. This was the first aristocratic palace to be visible from the sea, and I have very much wanted to visit since it underwent an ambitious restoration. It has been turned into an art gallery. It's hard to imagine now, but for years, this most stunning of palaces lay semi-derelict. In 2016, it was bought by a couple of Italian art collectors living in London, Francesca and Massimo Valsecchi, and an ambitious restoration project covering 7,000 square meters began. Today it serves as a gallery and museum, housing their extensive art collection. Claudio.
Hi, Michael.
It's great to see you.
Great to see you.
Curator Claudio has helped to oversee the epic transformation. I'm so much enjoying the building, not just the pieces of art, which are a joy. It is that the whole building is an experience.
Yes, it's a piece of history. It's a piece of the city for us. When Francesca Angeli and Massimo Valsecchi bought it, the idea was to give it back to the city.
Every now and again in the Palazzo, we see marvelous things that it was possible to restore.
Yes, this has been a great achievement for us. It was day by day a revelation, a discovery. Every single step we discovered something.
Over 4 years, a team of 200 restorers helped to return the palace to its former glory, with some very bold design touches. What an amazing sight! This room contains original artworks of the Lanza family and of the princes of Butera, after whom the palace was named. Claudio, what a spectacular room this is. I suppose it challenges our preconceptions of what a gallery or a museum will be like, partly because we have the artwork in the center of the room, but also because you've left the ceiling here. This tells us that the palace was in ruins, and here you've chosen to leave it as it was.
Yes, this is exactly what we found during the restoration. And we found the original 18th century entrance hall paintings. Very, very important for our history, because this is unique in Sicily, because they represent the estates of the princes.
How absolutely exciting. That's the great thing about a restoration, isn't it? This voyage of rediscovery. I mean, you really have made this into a very special location. Absolutely unmissable. Many rooms have since had their identities restored to be used as backdrops for the works of art.
This is the library of the palace.
Claudio, we call it a library, but there are no books.
Yes, this is because we're a very strange museum.
I noticed that there's no label, there's no caption, there's no explanation.
Yes, there are no labels at all, because we want to invite people to have a different way of looking at things. Usually, when you are in a museum, you look at a painting, you look at the caption. If you know the name written in the caption, you go back in the painting. We don't want this to happen here.
So the caption, although it gives information, can also be a very big distraction from simply absorbing what the painting tells me.
Absolutely.
I could spend hours here. And certainly before I go, Claudio's told me there's one place I have to see. Well, well, well. I entered the palazzo from a narrow and unimpressive street, so I could have no idea, firstly, of the extent of the palace. Look at this roof. Must be, what, 100 meters long? And here is the Bay of Palermo, the Monte Pellegrino, the Pilgrim's Mount. And from this marvelous gallery, we then have the view of the old city. This fantastic mixture of palaces, churches, domes, apartment blocks, and humanity. In all my years of visiting this island, I've come to love its landscapes. 1¼ times the size of Wales, Sicily has its mountains too. From miles of golden beaches to the Mediterranean's tallest peak, Mount Etna, there's something here for every taste. My advice? Be selective and plan carefully. Palermo offers plenty to do and to see for even the most energetic of long weekends. Nonetheless, and despite the fact that I'm the most urban of travellers, I'm looking forward to moving away from the roaring traffic boom to delight in some seascapes and some landscapes within easy reach of the island's capital. On my last morning, I'm heading to Sicily's northwestern corner, the province of Trapani. It's known for a vast plain of vineyards and olive trees, bordered by a coastline that's beautiful, rugged, and mountainous. I'm stepping outside my comfort zone for an adventure with some unexpected surprises. This is the Sicily that I don't normally see on a long weekend. I'm going to take a tour in a 4x4 vehicle. It's been raining, which is good news for agriculture, but it could be muddy, which is why I'm dressed as though for Formula One. Hello, Giorgio.
Hi, Michael.
What a pleasure to see you.
Piacere mio. How are you?
Piacere mio. Local guide Giorgio has planned a busy drive, ending at a viewpoint that's been on my bucket list for decades. Giorgio, spring in Sicily is really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really amazing. You can see the amazing landscape, the flower.
We're beginning to climb. How high can we go?
We will go 600 meters.
Oh, here's the mud. I see now why you use this sort of vehicle. It cannot be compared with what is to come. Giorgio promises one of Sicily's best views.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. The road ahead is extremely steep. Oh, we're being jolted around. Oh, an enormous hole in the road. You don't normally climb as fast as this unless you're in an aircraft. Every bone in my body has been shaken. Whoa, and the view gets better and better. Oh my goodness. Giorgio, this is absolutely astonishing. In the valley below lies a wonder of the classical world, the Temple of Segesta. This is a special moment for me. I have always wanted to see the Temple of Segesta. It is so perfect. This is not a restoration. This is what has been left. And now it stands in splendid isolation. It's amazing. Although I've seen many photographs of it, I've never seen this view, looking down inside it, seeing that there is no roof. The Greeks first colonized settlements on Sicily in the 8th century BC. Of the 16 temples still standing today, this one, built about 2,500 years ago, is considered amongst the finest. I fancied myself as a bit of a Sicily old hand. I've been here often. I have crisscrossed this island by motorway countless times. I've appreciated its vastness. I've seen its volcano. I've visited its ancient sites. I've been in its modern cities. And yet, I've never had an experience like this today. You can come to this spot on your long weekend, but I warn you that you will go away unsatisfied because the joy of Sicily is inexhaustible. Our long weekend is nearing its end, but before that, come with me in the direction of Palermo to one of the island's most celebrated resorts. This is Mondello, a beautiful beachy suburb of Palermo. 4 centuries, Mondello was a local fishing village, sitting on the edge of a malaria-infested marsh. In 1891, a local aristocrat saw an opportunity to develop it into an exclusive resort. The swamp was drained. Palermo's nobility bought plots and built lavish villas in Art Nouveau style. Within 30 years, Mondello had become an elite summer playground, complete with a promenade and a mile-long man-made golden beach. Mondello is so pretty and so colourful that even if, like me, you're not an artist, you kind of wish you were, so that you could get out your brushes and begin to paint this scene. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Molto buono.
Grazie.
Mondello è speciale per lei?
Sì, mi ispira Mondello. Quando vedo una delle belle giornate, per me è una cosa bella.
Sì, la giornata è fantastica
La giornata
oggi.
è fantastica.
Sì. On your visit here, why not spend the morning on the beach, followed by lunch in the main piazza? I booked one of the town's long-established seafood trattorias. Originally opened in 1930 and now in the hands of the 3rd generation of its founding family. Buongiorno Piero.
Buongiorno.
Sono Michael.
Piacere Michael.
Piacere mio, che bel posto, che esposizione di frutti del mare. Benissimo.
Grazie.
So when did all this begin?
Questo è iniziato mio nonno.
Ah sì?
Qui era l'abitazione dei miei nonni. Mio nonno pescava i polpi, era un pescatore. Mia nonna cucinava.
On the menu, homemade pastas and fresh seafood, including polpo, of course. Piero, le può aiutare? Could I help you today?
Vuoi cucinare?
Sì, sì.
Da me?
Sì.
Ma devi fare una cosa.
Che cosa?
Il mio segreto. Devi andare a prendere l'acqua del mare là in spiaggia. Poi ti spiego.
Acqua del
Ok?
mare?
Acqua del mare, sì.
Va bene.
Ok?
Va bene. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ci
A
vediamo.
dopo.
Sì, a dopo. I've run a few errands in my time. Never have I been sent before with pail in hand to scoop up a magic ingredient. That should do us. Allora, Piero, come faccio?
E allora metti qui dentro.
Ah sì?
Adesso tutto il mondo vedrà il mio segreto.
The whole world will see his secret now. Va benissimo.
Perfetto.
Secret ingredient collected. For lunch, we'll be cooking the house special.
Facciamo un antipasto di cozze e vongole.
Clams and mussels.
E mussels, una
Yes.
specialità della mia nonna, ok?
Your granny's specialty?
Ok.
Muy bien.
Allora,
Come facciamo?
facile, guarda. Olio. Olio. Ok, puoi mettere. Perfetto. Adesso prendiamo le vongole.
Quanti?
5, 6, quello che vuoi. Puoi mettere direttamente, Mike. Ok.
Living on an island, Sicilians feast from the sea. The food is always fresh, caught daily by local fishermen.
Poi metti un po' di paprika.
Paprika.
Un altro poco. Un po' di curry.
Curry powder. Now for my secret ingredient.
Acqua del mare.
Sì.
Allora, questa.
Now we add some seawater.
Perfetto. Ok. Dai, il gusto del mare proprio.
What's your philosophy of cooking?
La mia filosofia della cucina è meglio mangi con gusto, con gli odori, di più la vita ti diventa bella.
So his philosophy is, if you've eaten well, then life will be enjoyable. Sì. Time to put Piero's philosophy to the test. It's delicious, Piero. Delicious.
Buono.
And I really feel that I would be capable of making this. It's so simple. What you need, though, are the brilliant basic ingredients that come from the sea just here. Li ringrazio.
Grazie a te.
Any long weekend away is made immeasurably better with a few well-planned pit stops. I've been told of a family-run pasticceria that's well worth a visit for a final afternoon, coffee and cake. Oh, feast for the eyes. Look at all these martorane, that is to say, beautiful fruits crafted out of marzipan. The cakes follow the seasons, so at the moment we have a preponderance of raspberries. Here are cakes made with pistachio, and of course, cakes made with lemon and orange are here all year. But I have come in particular in search of cannoli. This classic Italian pastry, which translates as little tubes, is traditionally made of three component parts. The crispy dough shell, called scorza, the creamy filling, or fraccitura, and the guarnizione, or toppings, usually a piece of candied fruit. Best served fresh, they're made here in the shop by all three generations of the Costa family. Antonio and Riccardo.
Hi,
Ricardo, Antonio.
Nice to meet you and welcome to Sicily.
It's lovely to see you both. May we have a look at your cannoli, please?
Yes.
So this is a cannolo, and
Yes.
this is very traditional in Sicily.
Yes, it's one of the most historical sweets in Sicily. And inside there is the ricotta cheese from sheep, not cow.
Oh, it's a sheep cheese?
Yes,
Yeah.
sheep cheese.
Tell me a little bit about your family business.
This is my father.
He's your father?
From my grandfather, my father, and now me and my brother. So we are three generations that works together.
The origins of cannoli are open to debate. Between the 9th and 11th centuries, when Sicily was under Muslim rule, wives and concubines, to please their husbands, prepared desserts, one of which was cannoli. Under Catholic rule, they came to represent fertility and life. Now it's my turn to learn how they're made. Ciao.
Michael,
Ciao.
I introduce you my brother Matteo.
Matteo, piacere.
I will leave you in good hands.
Indeed, thank you very much. On the mainland, the crispy casings tend to be baked. Here on Sicily, they're deep fried, then chilled, before being filled with a sweet ricotta cheese mix.
Uno e due.
But it's not as easy as it looks.
Non è facile. Ok.
We make a little sausage like that.
Da qui?
We squeeze it in and we use this part of the cannolo
Così.
as a sort of cutting edge. And we push it through like that.
Yes. Another one?
And now we smooth it off like this.
Okay. We must clean the
cannolo.
Okay.
And now we put some at this side.
Little more.
A little more.
Yes.
Così?
Okay. No, not bad.
Not bad. A bit dirty. A little bit dirty.
A little bit dirty. Okay. After the cannolo, we put one candy orange. Okay. And the sugar.
Not bad for a first attempt. I'm quite pleased with that. Two very beautiful cannoli. Thank you, Matteo.
You're welcome.
They look good enough to eat, and that's what I intend to do. Now, this must weigh about 250 grams, I should think, and I don't think there's any delicate way of eating it. Buonissimo.
Buonissimo.
The contrast of the hard pastry and the soft ricotta cheese with a hint of chocolate inside, absolutely delicious. Cannolo with coffee. Don't leave Sicily without one. My long weekend on the exhilarating Mediterranean island of Sicily is almost over. Before I leave Palermo's city centre, I want to show you the Opera House, the Teatro Massimo. Not only is it the largest in Italy, it's the third biggest in Europe. There's not time for me to take a tour, but I recommend adding it to the itinerary on your weekend away. As dusk falls on the northern edge of the Bay of Palermo, join me in my hotel bar in raising a glass to this wonderful island. Buonasera.
Buonasera, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Over the decades, many a celebrity, aristocrat, and head of state has enjoyed a drink here. And the cocktail menu reads like a who's who of Hollywood guests.
So we have a Kirk Douglas, we have a Burt Lancaster, we have a Sophia Loren, Harrison Ford.
Okay, right. I take my inspiration from my visit to the Duchess, in whose palazzo the classic Italian novel The Leopard was written, detailing the decline of the island's aristocracy. Now, obviously, I'm just sort of choosing in the dark here because I haven't thought about what's in them. But Burt Lancaster, in the movie of The Leopard that was set in Palermo, he played the prince. So it seems to me that Burt Lancaster has a strong connection with Palermo.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking about a Burt Lancaster. What is in a Burt Lancaster?
It's a mix of rum.
Yep.
Then we have a mix of Sicilian Amaros, so we touch also our Sicily.
Well, anything that is mixed is suitable for Sicily because Sicily is a mixture of everything. Shake away. The rum is mixed with Amaro, a herbal liquor with a bittersweet flavour. What have I let myself in for, I wonder?
Now, let's dance.
You do the dancing. Look at that style.
It's just one ice cube. Just one ice cube. But this is the best part now.
Yes.
We have a sarda, pineapple, and just a dash of balsamic vinegar.
Right.
Sir.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, to the blessed memory of Burt Lancaster. Ah, it's delicious. Little anchovy sitting on pineapple with balsamic vinegar. In you go. Oh.
This is the face that I like when I make this cocktail.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure,
Nicola.
sir. Grazie.
If the map of Italy resembles a boot, then Sicily is the football kicked into the sea. And that's a metaphor for a Mediterranean island that historically found itself at the centre of the world, but which since then has been somewhat marginalised. On this trip, I have felt the warm embrace of a people who are so proud of their origins.
You deserve a kiss.
You are very forgiving. They are rebuilding their self-esteem.
I do not pay the Mafia.
You must all be very brave, along with their palazzos. Absolutely unmissable. I have found it thrilling to visit. Oh, an enormous hole in the road. Oh, Palermo. And I'm sure that you will too.